Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today's tutorial is going to be, I'm going to be doing a Jenga Block Bunny sitting down. I also wanted to do a little red wagon and also a Jenga Block Easter egg. So we're going to start with the top of the head. So you're going to need I'm using the DT blocks that you buy from Dollar Tree, just these ones here. The total count for just the rabbit is 132 blocks. And for those of you that are new, I use Wagon. I don't use E6000. I used to before, but I found this glue works a lot better than the regular E6000, and also it's non-toxic. So we're going to start off with the top part of the head, and you're going to need three across with 4 down and 3 on each row. And 3 across and 4 down, so it'll be 12 blocks. That will be the top of the head. I've glued the pieces already, so you're not watching me drop all the blocks. So the next will be the midsection, I guess the bottom part of the face, the bottom part of the head. And you're going to do 3 across, 4 across, 5, 5, and 4. And that will be the front. The way I'm laying it down is how you're going to glue it. Then we're going to do the neck. Now the neck has 6 glued 2, 2, 2 horizontally. But we're going to switch the neck sideways. We're putting it flat, but when I position it on the body, I am going to glue it on the center underneath. And when you glue it on, it'll be 3 stacks. Now the reason I'm going to have the neck a little bit bigger is probably because I'm going to do a bow on here for the neck. Now the body part is 65 blocks. It's just a plain square. And the reason I didn't make him a little bit wider, I wanted to, the only problem with that would be is the arms. I did a trial and error one. I always try to play around off the camera. So with the arms were really impossible to attach, thinking how I wanted to do it, but that's okay. It's gonna turn out. So you're going to need, there is 13 rows of 5, and that's horizontal like this. Now I'm going to do him sitting. I mean, you could do him standing, but I think I just want to do him sitting. So I'm just going to show you over here. So you're going to need, so we're going to start with the leg, and there is 9 blocks. So as you can see, so there's the 3, and 3. Make sure you glue the bottom part of the top part of the leg on top of the foot and not put it on the back. Otherwise the leg will be a little bit too short. I did play with that idea and it was just too short and close to the body. Once I'll show you how we'll position it. So there are 9 blocks on that one. You need it times 2, so that's 18 blocks. So when we go to attach him, you're going to attach them on an angle like this and glue it on. So when we have them upright, and at the end of the video I'll show it upright, is you want to attach him like this so he has his legs open. Now if you did it, the other one just came too close to his body. Wasn't my preference. I don't know, that's just me. I just preferred his legs a little bit longer. Now the next thing we're going to do, I don't know if I can just put them up like this. They're supposed to be like this, but I'm just going to put them up like this for now, is the arms. Actually, I'm going to move this out of the way. And you're going to do 3 on top, 2 on the bottom. Now, once again, make sure the 3 blocks are on top of the 2 bottom blocks. And the arms are 5, and you're going to need on each leg, so you're going to need 10. Now, there's a couple different ways. I was showing my son, and he's like, oh, why don't you put them this way? You could put them this way, but he's sitting, so, I mean, you could do it that way. I just thought by putting him, his name's going to be Peter, by the way. I liked it going kind of on an angle. I'm going to show you sideways, kind of on an angle like this. Only reason because bunnies have their little arms like that. So he's going to have his arms put that way, but you're more than welcome. Maybe you want to put a sign that you could do it this way, and he's holding a little sign was another option. So it really depends on what you want. So I'm just going to show you here. And it's not gonna, I know it kind of looks silly like that because I can't glue it. And just like that. So I know the other one I did, there's another Jenga Block Bunny I did, which was from the side preview. This one's just gonna be the upright sitting on top. And I'm gonna get these glued together. Now on his nose, I haven't figured that out yet. So once I get his little nose figured out here, then we'll move on to the next step. Okay, so while Peter's still drying from the gel stain, we're going to start on the little wagon. So I want to do the little wagon with the Jenga block Easter egg on it. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off with 12. The base will be 12 Jenga blocks. The 4, 4, 4 in rows of 3. We're going to need 2 sides, and both the sides have 12 blocks in it. So 4 blocks, 4, 4, and 4, and they're stacked on each other, and it will go on the side. And you need another side like that. You can glue them on like that. Now you can make it bigger if you want. You just have to figure out the dimensions to make sure that they all equally fit around the side. But I'm just going to keep this one smaller. I did make a red, I guess everybody made those red pizza pan wagons last year that I seen. Anyways, so, and then we're going to do the front and the back, the shorter sides. Now the shorter sides are 6 blocks on each side. So you're just going to do 2 rows vertical of 2 each, which is 4. And then you're going to put a top row flat, and you're going to stick the lip sticking out in the front and the back. And then you're just going to glue it like this. So when you put it, you glue it onto the sides on the bottom, not on top, on the sides. And the same thing, which will be glued to the sides, the base, like such. So for the handle, I'm just going to do a basic handle, just a T shape, which is just 3 blocks, one on top of the other and the one sideways. Now, how I'm going to connect it, there's many different ways. I thought I had a latch. I was looking around, one of those little latches that are like a book almost. And I had a little one and I put it somewhere and I can't find it. So I was just looking through my toolbox and I just found this little L-shape bracket. So I'm just gonna glue the handle here. And then once this is glued together, so it just stays positioned upright and just a little bit away from the wagon. So I will be doing the wagon itself red. The T handle part, I will be doing black. I'm gonna get those painted and I'll come back and we'll move on to the wheels. So I painted the wagon. So painted it red, just the handle black. I have to touch it up here because it's stuck to the plastic. I just did the little the L-shaped bracket and I put it there so it's upright. So now for the tires, I'm gonna use, because I made one of those pizza pan little red wagons, I believe it was in the fall, and I had and I'm just gonna show you. So the stopper, this came on the back of them and I kept them. I don't know if anybody else keeps little parts of when you use stuff from Dollar Tree or from the dollar store, you just keep little parts. So because I had the little stoppers, I thought these would be perfect. Just getting a wood dowel, sticking them on the ends. I'm gonna have to cut the wood dowel. I'll do that off screen. And let me just put it on something here so I can show you. That would go. Now, if you get one of those, I don't even know what brackets they're actually called. It kind of goes straight and like this, and it's like you probably can kind of get it to roll. I don't know. Mine's not gonna roll. And then we're just gonna do the other one. I think like this. We'll do it this way. So I'm gonna cut the wood dowel, and then you're just gonna place them, and you don't need the wood dowel. You could just glue them on, but it's just easier for leveling it all out when you do it. So on the side, oops, let me turn it. I'm just gonna show you off here. So on the side here, just for the extra look, I just have the big the big pearls from the dollar store, and just for an extra, so we can, doesn't just see the wood, that's just me. You can paint the pearl. I'm just gonna keep it. I'm just gonna kind of give it a little bit of a bling look to it, and I'll glue those on, and then we will move on to the little Jenga Block Easter egg. Okay, so I just wanted to show you the wagon is done, the little wagon. I just put the glue on there, and I just left the dowels on to keep them in place better. And I think it turned out pretty well, super cute. Now I finished up with the rabbit. I attached the ears. I just used some DT. I just have an elastic, so you see orange, just some DT ribbon for its bow. I did just leave the arms like that. I like them a lot better. I had a different idea. I didn't like it, so I left it like that. I'm going to show you in a second the whiskers, but I just took a half of a foam ball like this, and I just used some, I just actually used some Fun Fur from Dollarama. So you could do whatever. I just did it with the brown just because it matched more with the rustic look. So I thought it turned out pretty well. Now with the whiskers, I'm just going to show you here. I did it with my original bunny that was done a little different. I did use some little stuff from a little dustpan broom that I have. Now, I'm going to show you. So I cut some off. Sorry, I'm just trying to straighten them. So what you're going to need to do is kind of fan them out. And then I just use some hot glue around it. Just fan it out like that. Grab it, just wrap some hot glue, and then you'll have it like this. So you will see a piece of the hot glue. So when you do glue it on, I'm gonna glue it on there. When you do glue that on, you are still gonna see a little bit of the white hot glue. So all you need to do is just take a tiny little paintbrush and just dab. I haven't done it here. It's not that noticeable. Just dab a little bit of the black or even a little bit of brown on it. I think black better just because it's part of the excuse me, the color of the whiskers. So I will do that. So what I wanted to do in the little red wagon was to do a Jenga block egg, and I'm gonna have to find the name of the other crafter that asked me if I could make one, so I just thought I'd incorporate it with this video. So I did do a bigger one. I played around with colors. I did not like it. It wasn't supposed to be with this tutorial anyways. I didn't like how the colors, I don't know, it was just me. I'm not going to show you it. So I just went with the smaller one. So you're going to need 37 blocks for at least this size of one. And you're just going to start the top row, and everything's going to be vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks, 4 blocks, 5 blocks, 5 blocks, 4 blocks, 4 blocks, 3 blocks, and 2. You can't put really the one underneath because you want it to be able to sit properly. I mean, I just prefer having it. Now you can make a bigger version, but always start with the 2, like how you have the 4, 5, 4. And you could start bigger if you wanted to do a taller one, a bigger one, and just start with like say 10, and then you could do rows of 9, or you know what I mean, but it has to be on a level like this. So I will be using my sander just to take some of the edges off. I am going to use the gel stain. I'm just going to show you. It's just mini wax gel stain. This one's actually chestnut. So I am going to do that. I'm just going to add a little bit of decor, not too much to overdo it. Add some moss into the little wagon and stick it in the wagon with Peter. And I will come back and I will show you the final result and switch my camera around so we can look at it on a vertical angle. So I swapped the camera around and I just wanted to show you the final product. So I thought Peter turned out pretty good. He just reminds me of actually a chocolate bunny. We have the little tail on it in the back. And I think he turned out pretty well. I really like him. With the egg, I did not paint it the rustic color. And you know, sometimes guys, that I do change my mind throughout the video when I play off the camera. And I just thought I wanted to just do white and plain, not add all the, just to add it to more of a little bit of a plain with the rustic and to match the bunny. So we just did the plain. You can also do it, like I said earlier, that you can do it bigger if you wanted a bigger egg. I think it turned out pretty well. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. If you haven't already subscribed and you like my content, please subscribe. And we'll see you guys soon. Happy crafting. Bye.